Welcome back to some of you, and welcome if you are here for the first time. Today we are going to present the day 2 of the Sofa Fest happening on the internet, taking place basically with a lot of Lincolnshire artists and also some street events from the Passage Festival in Helsingør, Denmark. The structure of the events today will be that we will have in the morning, we will be focusing on the beach, and there it will be more for children. The main program will be for children. In the afternoon, after lunch, we will focus on the arcades, where we will have more family-friendly performances. And in the evening, we will focus on the pier, where we will have performances directed mainly towards grown-up audiences who are attending this session. You can get a lot more information about all of this on sofestival.org, where you can see the details of the program happening today. I hope you will have a lot of fun. We have had a lot of fun making it and are looking very much forward to presenting this to you. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Kirsty from Rhubarb Theatre. Before the lockdown, Rhubarb Theatre were touring a beautiful family show called Henry Moon and the Greasy Spoon. And it's all about a lovely old man who has a wonderful imagination and tells the most creative stories. Now, once the lockdown was in place, we switched to online interactive storytelling. And one of the stories that we have told is the adventure within that story. And we'd like to share that one today with the Sofa Festival. It's called The Alien Under My Bed.
Do you ever get a little bit scared when you go to bed at night? There might be ghosts or ghouls that could give you a big fright. Floorboards creak, mousies squeak, owls hoot outside. But I come up with a brilliant plan, so now I no longer need to hide. I've got myself a trusty torch. And it's nice and bright, so it gets rid of all those scary shadows. And also, I always make myself a nice snack, and that takes my mind off being scared. Right, here we go. Is that my belly? Was that you? Oh my goodness. Did it come from under my bed? Let's have a little look. I think there's something under there. Hang on. Let's turn on my trusty torch. There we go. And now I'll have a proper look. Hey! Where did my sandwich go? Hey! Bring my sandwich back! It's an alien! Under my bed! Where'd it go? I think it went back under my bed. It was a very, 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 very scary alien, wasn't it? Well, actually, it wasn't actually that scary, was it? I mean, it was actually quite cute. I think it was more scared of us than we were of it. Maybe I could coax it out. Should we give it a go? Mr. Alien. Mr. Alien. I know. Do you think you could all say Mr. Alien too, but not too loud? We don't want to scare him. and maybe he'll come out and say hello. 1, 2, 3, Mr. Alien.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
Hey, excuse me, Mr. Alien. Do you live under my bed? No. What? Then, what are you doing here? And then the alien did something really strange to my TV. Oh my goodness gracious me! My friend the alien crashed his spaceship onto the Earth and now he's stuck and can't get back to the moon. Oh dear. Well, I don't have a spaceship or a rocket to take him back up, but I do have an umbrella. Maybe we could build an aeroplane and fly him to the moon. Now, I wonder, do you have any chairs or small tables, stools, cushions, anything in your room that you could build an aeroplane with? And here's one I made earlier out of a handy cardboard box. Ready to go? Bing bong.
Hello and welcome to Flight AOK, shortly departing from your living room to the moon. But before we leave, an announcement from your safety stewardess.
Hello! Now, your pilot today has had lots of experience of flying around, so we shouldn't run into any problems. But I'm just going to do this quickly. If we run into any problems at all, your emergency exits are at the front, at the middle, and at the back of the plane. Also, there are parachutes underneath your seats. Now, as we are going to the moon today, we have moon landing suits in your overhead lockers. And if you're on the deluxe model of your aeroplane, your mummies and daddies will be serving a selection of hot and cold snacks and drinks. Thank you very much. I'll hand you back to your pilot. Right, everybody, we're ready to go. Now, putting on engine number 1. Now, engine number 1 makes a brum, 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 brum. Can you all make a brum, 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 brum? Very good. And then we put on engine number 2, and engine number 2 goes a chugga 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 chugga. Can you make a chugga 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 chugga? Oh, very good. All right. And engine number 3 goes. Can you make a? Very good. And if you're very clever, you could probably do all of those noises at the same time. Are we ready to take off? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow! Look out that window. At all the amazing things that you can see. Like I can't hear engine number 1. Don't worry though. We've still got engine number 2 and engine number 3 and... Wait, I can't hear engine number 2 anymore. Don't worry. We've still got that trusty engine number 3 and... I can't hear engine number 3. Oh no, we're going to crash on the moon. Hold on to your hats. still got your arms attached? Are your legs still attached? Is your head still screwed on? Marvellous. All right, well, we appear to have landed on the moon. Ooh. So, before we go out, we need to put on our moon suits. On the overhead lockers, shove your feet in, whoop, whoop, zip it up, zip, and your gloves, and your moon boots. And don't forget your helmet. Right then, everybody, don't forget, when we go on the moon, it's going to be very slow. And also, it's going to be very, very bouncy. Hey, all right then, alien. Here we go. Ready? Ooh, look, Mr. Alien. It's your friends and family. Bye! Bye! Oh, you're welcome! Wait a minute. How are we going to get home? Our engine has broken down, all three of them. Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. Have we got something in our aeroplane that might help us get back to the Earth? Can you remember it? Something that was under our seats? It was a parachute! Right, everybody, get hold of your parachutes. Are you ready? It's going to be a really enormous jump. Here we go. On 3, 1, 2, 3, 1!
I hope you enjoyed that. We'll be sending over some linking craft activities if you want to take part in those. And all it remains for me to say is thank you to the Sofa Festival and all of those who support it for inviting Rhubarb Theatre to be part of this wonderful event.
My name is Ola Petrones, and I come from beautiful Lithuania. Where I used to teach. That is where I met another teacher called Lucas. Oh, we fell in love. So in love. But then I fell with a child. And Lucas left. I had to leave my work. It was a hard time. But I had the love of my family. And I had my beautiful baby Jane. But with no work, money was short. So there was little I could give my little girl. As I watch her grow, I knew I had to find work somewhere to pay for food and clothes and toys. So I left in search of work, leaving my beautiful little girl with my family. I had no idea of where I would end up. And when I would be back. I found myself in England. Rainy England. With no roof over my head. And a language I didn't understand. But fate smiled down on me as I found somewhere to live. A room with Max and his mama. I look for work, but my English was not good enough to teach. So, I look and I look for work. Then Max found me a job working with him on the bins. So, I spent my days collecting and recycling rubbish. And at last, I can make enough money to send home. I started learning English, so things were looking up. My dream is soon my little girl can come and join me in our new home, England, and we can be a family again.
Greetings, my friends, and welcome to the marvellous Muckton Wood. I am Yallery Brown, a nature spirit if you please, and it is my joyful job to watch over all the woodlands of this fine county. I skip around from copse to spinney, guarding the good folk of the woods and using my magic to keep all the plants and animals under my protection safe from harm. Muckton Wood, what a glorious place! I've spent many a happy hour rambling through the mighty ash and oak trees, dozing amongst the hawthorn and hazel coppice, listening to the sweet song of the wood warblers and breathing in the smell of honeysuckle. Listen. Can you hear it? A bird up on the branch over there. What could it be? Any ideas? Could it be a robin? A blackbird? A blue tit? Come on, tell me what you think. Who said a sparrow? Well done, for that is what it is. A tree sparrow, if you please. And he has a message for me. Oh, sit quietly so I can hear him speak. Come, my fine fellow, tell me the trouble. Did you hear that, my friends? You've got a big problem. That naughty imp, who has been safely imprisoned in Lincoln Cathedral for hundreds of years now in stone, has somehow broken the spell, escaped from the cathedral, and is hiding somewhere in the county. Well, I'd better act quickly before he begins to cause all kinds of mayhem and mischief in our lovely Lincolnshire. But where to begin the search? Our county is a big place, one of the biggest in England. Oh, hello there, Mr. Mistlethrush. What was that you said? Thank you, Mr. Mistlethrush. I could be on something there. We'll certainly give it a try. Come on, my friends. There's not a moment to lose. Follow me. There you are! I've been waiting for you. As you can see, we've come to the lovely little hamlet of Northorpe, right next to the village of Thirlby, not too far away from Bourne, where another of my favourite woods lies. We've journeyed here on the advice of Mr. Mistlethrush. He's heard whispers around the woodlands that an old crone known as Nanny Rut may have had something to do with the imp's disappearance from the cathedral. She's a troublemaker, a witch who likes to stir up turmoil for her own amusement, so I fear the rumours may be true. She resides at the nearby Elsie Wood. It's a rather charming place, but I normally steer clear to keep away from old Nanny Rut.
What are you lot gawping at? There's nowt here for the likes of you. This is my wood. So clear off, or I'll fling badger poo at you. Oh, please, you sens. You'll only regret hanging around here.
I am Nanny Root, a wicked witch of some repute in this Shire of Lincoln. You seen me afore? You know you have. You've caught a glimpse of me out the corner of your eye, lurking in the shadows. I was the one who fricked your cat and chased the spiders into your bathtub. Oh, I'm the one that curdled your dreams into nightmares. I could change your nippers into wood lice. Oh, yes. I have magic, the ancient magic of nature, at my fingertips.
You'll be using no magic while I'm around, Nanny Root.
'Tis yellowy brown. Well, you're a sight for sore eyes. Oh, now then, it must be at least, two centuries since I seen you last. Yeah, I would say it's a pleasure, but it ain't. What you been doing lately? Stools, skipping around toadstools and hanging around with squirrels?
I am, and always will be, the protector of the Lincolnshire woodlands. As well, you know.
Aye. Oh, why ain't I seen you round here late? Does Elsie Wood not warrant your protection?
I like to give you a wide berth, Nanny Root. I have some bird friends. Keep an eye on things for me here. But don't worry, I'll be here if the wood needed me.
And what are you doing here now, then? What are you snicking around for?
You know very well why I'm here, old crone.
Old crone? Old? Pfft, crone? I'll grant you. But old? You're older than me, Yellery Brown. And you always will be.
Yes, but I'll always look younger. All those years of dark magic haven't been kind to you, have they?
Talking of magic, as much as I would love to hang around here all day chewing the cud, I've got spells that need casting. So, is there something I can help you with?
The Lincoln Imp.
Oh, yeah. Good news travels quick, doesn't it? Yeah. I was wondering how long it'd be before you heard.
What have you been up to this time, Nanny Root?
Well, all right, bored. So I thought, oh, it's about time I had a bit of fun.
So, let me take a guess. You've used an incantation to free the imp from his stone incarceration in order that he, wreak havoc over the county?
Yeah.
You've gone too far this time.
What are you gonna do about it?
I'm going to march that imp back to the cathedral and turn him back to stone.
A small like you is up to the job.
With a little help from my friends. Yes.
Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah. And if you need my help with anything, don't bother calling.
So, my friends, where shall I start? Shall I visit Tom Hickathrift, the giant slayer? Or old Bayard the horse out at his leap? Maybe I should use the magic of the fens to help me. Do you think it's time to call on that great bog spirit, known as Tiddy Munn. Yes, so do I. Come, the fens are beckoning.
Good morrow to you one and all. You are most welcome to the land of the fens. Tiddy Munn is my name. I am a bog spirit and guardian of these parts, and have been since the days of the fen sodgers. I travel on the breeze, watching over this jewel of eastern England with its patchwork of fields stretching as far as the eye can see. Skylark sing, and March harriers soar in the wide endless skies above me. Curlew and redshank tiptoe amongst the reeds as I dance in the dikes and ditches. By my side you will often see the mighty grey heron, king of this county, and together we watch over its treasured terrain. Hark! What is this I spy? A familiar face, but one I have not seen for many years. Could it be the one they call Yallery Brown?
Greetings, Tiddy Munn, my fine fellow. Oh.
Well, good morrow to you, Yallery Brown. We do not often see you in these parts. The woodlands are your domain. You look troubled.
I need your help.
Let us find more secluded surroundings and you can tell me all. That old hag Nanny Rat, up to her tricks again. I ought to send 7 days and 7 nights of rain her way. That would help wash her wickedness away.
Oh, she's a menace, and the imp is nothing but trouble. I've got to find him, put him back where he belongs.
Do not fret, Yallery Brown. You were wise to come to me.
Have you seen him on the fens?
Not a whisper of him have I heard. Mind, he'd be foolish to hide here. I would find him in the blink of a toad's eye.
He could be lurking anywhere.
Let us see what my Fenland powers can reveal. Come forth the power of mud and marsh. Come forth the power of storm so harsh. The wind from the wash, bringing salty sea air. The wide open space and the songs of field fair. Where is the imp lying? Where does he hide? Be it by the wolds, or the cliffs, or the tide. An image is forming, but it is still murky as yet.
Can you help us guess the picture that is forming?
I see a building towering high into the sky.
Where could it be? A tall building somewhere in Lincolnshire.
It has stood in this place for near on 600 years.
Something built in the 15th century.
Built from brick in an era of stone.
A tall building made with red brick.
I see a medieval tower rising high out of the flat Lincolnshire fens.
That's it. You're right. Tattershall Castle. It must be.
You must away, Yallery, as fast as a hare. Find the imp and put a stop to his mischief.
Thank you, Tiddymun. You truly are a fine fellow.
Be gone, Yallery. Time is of the essence.
Come on, follow me.
Good tidings, strangers. What brings you here to Tattershall Castle? Please, do not be fearful, for although I am a ghost, my purpose is to peacefully care for this noble building, having been charged with its well-being. Those of you who know the place may have sensed me before, a flickering shadow, a spine-tingling chill. Some claim to have observed me wandering the battlements, looking out across Lincolnshire's miles of beauty. This magnificent medieval tower has been my home for centuries, but exactly when I arrived I cannot truly say, for the mists of time have clouded my memories. Maybe I was here when it all began, the year of 1434, the year Ralph, the Lord Cromwell, treasurer to Henry VI, began to build this great castle of brick. Although Tattershall Castle is not a castle in the usual sense of the word, it is a fortified tower house with a keep, gatehouse, and kitchens. Shh, for I feel someone approaching, moving towards me.
Forgive the intrusion, my lady.
Pray tell, good sir, who are you, and what brings you here?
I am Yellery Brown, if you please.
Yellery Brown, I have often heard mention of you, a kindly yet playful spirit who watches over the woodlands of this fair county.
The very same.
We meet at last.
And it is an honour.
Now, Yellery Brown, do me the courtesy of addressing my second question. What brings you to Tattershall Castle?
I'm on a quest, my lady, to find the one known as the Lincoln Imp. I'm led to believe he may be within these walls or somewhere in the castle grounds.
Oh, that spiteful sprite. Do not breathe his name in my presence.
You've seen him?
Yes, but he is no longer here. I caught him trying to scratch vile words into the brickwork with his nasty little fingertips and banished him from my beloved home on the spot.
Do you know where he went from here?
I'm afraid not. But do not fear. Stay a while, and I will tell you where you can find him.
Have you found him?
I can sense him somewhere in the wolds.
That's where I began, in Muckton Wood on the eastern edge.
Well, you must return. For that imp is out there somewhere, rollicking in the hills or prancing along down a country lane.
I wonder exactly where he is.
That I cannot say.
I shall visit Mavis Enderby, for the answer may lie there. Farewell, my lady.
Farewell, Yallery Brown, and may your quest be victorious.
Onwards, my friends, to the Lincolnshire Wolds.
Hey, my dears. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Wolds. I bet you've come to see the joys and secrets this place holds. I am the fairy of these parts. Mavis Enderby is my name. Protector of this precious place, and magic is my game. There are many hidden hamlets along the slopes and downs, and along the edges of my realm you'll find some lovely towns. There's Caister in the north, and in the middle there is Louth. Horncastle, Alford and Spilsby are all down in the south. The villages have cobbled streets and winding country lanes, and the Lincolnshire Wold Railway has little chugging trains. I care for every rolling hill, every chalk ridge and every stream, where brown trout swim and otters play in crystal clear waters that gleam. This peaceful, expansive landscape means everything to me, and I maintain its luscious beauty for everyone to see. Oh my goodness! Oh my days, I can't believe my eyes! I haven't seen this chap for years. What a splendid surprise!
Greetings, Mavis Enderby, good fairy of the Wolds.
Yallery Brown, the woodland nymph, it really is a pleasure. Are you here on business or is it purely leisure?
I'm afraid it's bad tidings, Mistress Enderby. Nanny Rutter's been messing around with magic again, and has caused us a big problem.
Oh, must you say her name to me? She really is so vile. I always have to break her spells. It's becoming a constant trial.
Fear this time Nanny Rutter's gone too far. She's released the imp from his incarceration at the cathedral.
You mean he is no longer stone and roams that county free? He must be caught and put back in his place. I'm sure you will agree.
Indeed I do. But first, I must find him. I've been told he's somewhere in the Wolds.
Not on my watch, Yallery dear. He wouldn't show his face. And if he did dare the silly thing, I'd shoo him straight out of the place.
Are you certain he couldn't have sneaked in? He may have bribed some fox or weasel to keep him hidden behind a secret hill. Or hummock.
I know this place like the back of my hand. Every cranny and every nook. All the birds and beasts respect me here. They would not hide a crook.
Then will you help me? I mean, you could use your fairy charms to locate the rascally scallywag.
Of course I can. I'm ahead of you. I know the very spell. The power of magic is strong round here, as you know all too well.
Tell me what you need.
Find me a web from a spider. Find me a dandelion clock. Find me a long blade of grass. Find me a stone or small rock. Find me a flower of yellow. Find me a flower of blue. Find me a feather, a twig and a leaf. and I'll see what I can do.
Find me a flower of yellow, find me a feather, find me a flower of blue. Find me a web from a spider, find me a dandelion clock. Find me a stone or small rock, find me a long blade of grass, a twig and a leaf, and I'll see what I can do.
By the power of magic, the story unfolds. The imp is gone and no longer in the wolds. He did pass through, but quick and unseen. He knew not to mess with this fairy of green.
But where has he fled to? In which direction am I to head in next?
I have for you a clue that you must unravel. Guess the answer before you can travel.
Listen carefully, my friends. I may need your assistance.
I have 6 sails that move round and round, and on the same spot I am always found. The wind is my friend, a great source of power, helps turn my cogs and wheat grain to flour.
So what do you think, my friends? Have you managed to work out the riddle? I think I know the answer, and if I'm right, I know where I must journey to. Is it a windmill?
Oh, Yellowy Brown, you're so clever. You didn't even need to try. Now be off with you, as quick as you can. Good luck. Be safe. Goodbye.
Thank you, Mavis Enderby. Thank you for all your help. Well, my friends, there are 1 or 2 windmills in Lincolnshire that have 6 sails. So we'll try our luck and go to Sibsey Trader Mill. Quickly, time is of the essence.
I expect you want to know why I is so cheerful, don't you? Can you keep a secret? Is you trustworthy? For if you is not, I cannot tell you. I don't want you spoiling my trick. Guess what I did just find? Perfect it is! Perfect for wetting into one of them cogs and jamming the works. Oh. Well, it would be if the windmill was working presently, but it got damaged, it did. in them gales a few years back. But I is patient. I will wait until the sails is back on, and then I will get on with my wedding. That will make him curse, will it not? What? Don't look at me like that. I's only doing my job. For I is a boggart. A mischievous sprite who does like to make trouble. A sneaky sprite who does like to make mischief. Boggart is best at playing tricks, so that is what we does. This has been the home of I since the old post mill was replaced back in the days of 1877. It was Saunderson's, the good millwrights of Louth, who did build this Sibsey trader mill. And I came into being at the very moment the last of the 6 sails were hung. And I has been causing tomfoolery from that day forth. Sometimes I is as small as a mill rat. And sometimes I is as tall as the noble tower itself. But always I is pulling pranks. Hiding them's tools, turning the milk sour, making teeny tiny holes in the sack so as all the grain does trickle out. What fun I do have!
Greetings, yellow-bellied boggart.
Yallery Brown, how goes thee? A pleasure and a delight 'tis to see you.
How have you been keeping, you old rascal? Up to no good, I shouldn't wonder.
I is always up to something, Yallery Brown, but 'tis never no good. I is the bestest trickster in all of Lincolnshire, as well you know.
I fear I have more to worry about than your mischief-making. There is one at large whose malicious misbehaviour the good people of this county could well do without.
Who is it you speak of, Yallery Brown?
None other than the Lincoln Imp.
You talk a load of kilter and rabble, Yallery Brown.
I speak the truth, Yellow Belly. The Imp is roaming, thanks to the meddling of Nanny Rutt.
Oh, what did the old hag do this time?
She's used her magic to turn the Imp from stone. I need to find him and put him back in his rightful place.
But why does you come here? For that naughty demon I have not seen.
I do not understand. Mavis Enderby's enchantment led me to a windmill. Well, perhaps I must journey to another.
Pause a moment, I think we must. For the good fairy of the Wolds is rarely wrong. Let us have a sneck and search about for any signs that I do have a most unwelcome visitor. Yallery Brown! Venture over here, I think you must.
What have you found, my friend?
Methinks it might be a message from him you seek.
You can't catch me. He knows I'm on his trail.
I thinks he might be playing a game with you, Yallery Brown.
It looks like he's left a clue as to which direction I'm to head into next. Where do you think I should journey to, my friends? Do you think so? Are you sure?
I agrees with him, I do. He just want you to follow him to the coast. He's playing a game with you, good-natured nymph. It'd be a battle of wits.
Oh, very well. I shall follow him to the coast, but I will not be outwitted.
Find the seashore sprite who goes by the name of Donna Nook. She'd be the one to help you this time.
Thank you, Yellowbelly. I shall follow your advice and take my leave. You behave yourself, you old scallywag.
Oh, me always behaves as a boggart should, I does. Very well, Yallery Brown.
We must make haste. It's time to be beside the seaside.
Listen to the sound of my seashore. Splish, splash, hiss, crash. Each wave sings as it rolls and tumbles onto the sand, singing songs and telling tales from far-off lands. Salty breezes whisper their secrets to me as they waft by, secrets of treasure untold beneath the waters deep. For I am the one they can trust. I am mistress of this place, the guardian of Lincolnshire's east coast, protector of every grain of sand and every drop of water for over 50 miles, from the marshlands of the Wash in the south to the estuary of the Humber in the north. This vast expanse of bleak beauty you see before you is my namesake, Donna Nook, the place I began, a mere sparkle dancing in the sea spray. The grey seals who make these shores their home each winter believe its name derives from a Spanish Armada ship called the Donna, which sank off a small headland known as the Nook as far back as 1588.
Are you the one they call Donna Nook?
I am she, the seafarer of this county's coastline.
Greetings, fair maiden. It is always a pleasure to meet another magical being who dwells in the land of Lincolnshire.
And who do I have the honour of addressing, good gentle sir?
I am Yallery Brown. As you are guardian of our seas and shores, I watch over our woodlands.
You appear to have strayed from your path, woodland spirit. What brings you to these parts?
I'm on a quest to find the creature known as the Lincoln Imp, a spiteful sprite who is always naughty and never nice.
I have heard tales of that one, stories from the gulls that retreat inland, but I understood him to be safely confined to the mighty cathedral.
Until very recently he was. He has been released by another as wicked as he. I believe him to be somewhere on your seashore.
So that explains it.
Explains what?
Follow me, Yallery Brown. I found those footsteps earlier today. I fear they may have been made by the imp.
I very much think they could have.
And I'm afraid he could be gone forever. Those footsteps lead to the water's edge. He will be many miles out to sea by now, probably plotting and scheming in the depths with malicious merfolk.
No, he could not have got out that far. He's bound to our county with magic, and would only be able to swim along the water's edge.
Then, if that is the case, let me ask the sands where you can find him. The imp you seek is at the point of Gibraltar, but 1 league from Skegness town.
Then, to Gibraltar Point I must fly. Donna Nook, you have been most helpful.
Don't be a stranger, Yallery Brown.
We must make haste, my friends, to Gibraltar Point. Greetings, my friends. Welcome to Gibraltar Point. Bask in its glory, for it is truly a beautiful place. But not for too long, because we've got a job to do. We must find that troublesome imp, and I sense he is close at hand. Call out to me if you see him. Shout, "Yallery Brown! He's over there!" And now your turn. Ooh. Well done. Right, let's see if I can find him. Remember to call my name. What was that? Did you call my name? He's where? Over there? Over there? Well, where could he be? Over there. Oh, there he is. Shh. Not another step further, you impertinent imp. I've searched high and low for you, and I'm not about to let you out of my sights again. The fine folk who have made this wondrous county their home need protecting from you, and I'm the one to do it. You need to be returned back to the cathedral where everyone knows where you are and you can cause no more trouble. So, my friends, my quest is at an end. Thank you for your help and companionship along the way. The balance of good and wickedness in Lincolnshire has been restored. The wolds and fens, the woods and shores, and the towns and villages can rest peacefully and once again enjoy the sun and the stars and the sky that shines down on our magical, magnificent county.
Walking through the wood, feeling the mossy grass underfoot. In the sky, birds soaring like shooting stars. A magical land, heroes, villains of stories so grand, form the tapestry where we weave our tale unplanned. Merry old Lincolnshire, could your magic lie in the whispering of your trees? It's not a bad place to watch us grow. light. Very old Lincolnshire, could your magic lie in the whispering of the trees? It's not a bad place to watch us grow old. Very old Lincolnshire, does your spirit live in the people that you meet, coming together, sharing their dreams? Quiet old town, rest easy now, watched over by Yallery Brown. His joyful spirit will never say
Hello, my name's Georgina, the producer for the Sofa Festival game show. We recorded the game show on the 16th and 17th of July with members of the public, and we had so much fun that we thought we'd share these videos with you throughout the day. So you might see us pop up in between other videos today with lots of different game show rounds. So please join in and we hope you have fun.
It's almost time for the Sofa Festival game show to commence. Make sure you have a pen and paper nearby and put your thinking hats on. It's showtime!
Hello and welcome to the Sofa Festival game show. Thank you very much for joining us today. My name is Ben and I will be one of your hosts for today. Now, the Sofa Festival game show is brought to you via the magic of the internet to the comfort of your sofas. We hope you enjoy playing along. Without further delay, it is my honour to introduce to you my co-host for today, the talented, the smart, the charismatic Beth.
That was such a lovely introduction, Ben. So many wonderful ways to describe me.
Don't get too flattered, Beth. I didn't write the script. I just struggled to read it.
Well, it's only fair that I also give you an introduction. He's a poor man's Noel Edmonds, and no one else would return our calls. It's Ben.
Thanks, Beth. That was really something else there. Lovely. Now, we're not alone in bringing you the Sofa Festival game show. We are very pleased to introduce to you our very own piano man. Tickling the ivories today, it's Josh.
Hello.
Hello, Josh.
Hello, Josh.
And last but by no means least, pushing the buttons, pulling all of the levers, making sure everything runs smoothly, and keeping an eye on those all-important scores, it's Georgina.
Hello.
Hello, Georgina.
Hi, Georgina. So now you have met us all, I will now tell you how the game show works. So after each round, you will check your own score and your own answers. So by the end of the whole game show, you will have all your answers in front of you. So you might want to play against members of your family in your house or meet up for a socially distanced game show day with your friends. But as long as you have fun and you enjoy it, that is the most important thing.
Okay then, let's get started on round number 1. Get your pens and paper ready. Georgina, spin that wheel.
Yes, it is time for the East Lindsey round, which is a round all about the wonderful world of the East Lindsey district. Of course, that is where the Sofa Festival usually takes place in person. This year, it is an online festival, the Sofa Festival. Lots of excellent different projects and performances still to come, so keep an eye out on their website. Okay, be prepared to be incredibly impressed. As if you weren't impressed enough, we're going to level it up a little bit to at least an 8 out of 10. Using green screen wizardry, Georgina is going to use her magic magnifying glass. And she's going to look through this magnifying glass and see somewhere within the East Lindsey district. So can we head over to Georgina and see? Your job at home, I should explain before Georgina waves around a magical magnifying glass, is to work out where Georgina is looking at. So, Georgina, this has got to be good because I've given you one heck of a build-up. Where is Georgina looking at through her magic magnifying glass? Ooh. Of course, this must be quite hard for you to focus. Witnessing Georgina's fantastic movement work. She is a professionally trained movement artiste. Mime. She does weddings, corporate events, just everything you need if you're interested in Georgina to come and do some of her moves. Okay, our next question again is Georgina with her magical magnifying glass. Where could Georgina be looking at? Ooh, nice bit of blue sky, but of course that could be anywhere because it's always sunny in the East. I like that move, in the East Lindsey district. Thank you very much, Georgie. Encore, encore. And for the last time today, here's Georgina with her magical magnifying glass. Where could she be looking at? Ooh. 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 Where could that be? Where in East Lindsey are we looking at there? Oh, I've got to compose myself now. That was brilliant. Lots of love for that in the comments, Georgina. Keep it up. Okay, so we are pleased to tell you that the So Festival has partnered up with the Passage Festival, which takes place across the Northern Sea in Denmark and Sweden. So to celebrate this international friendship, we have got a friend, just the one. We have got Maya from the Passage Festival to send us a little message in Danish. Your job is to...
Skægnes. Så forfriskende.
There you have it. Your job is to translate that clip. Georgina, let's not be too harsh. Let's hear the clip once again.
Skægnes. Så forfriskende.
There we go. But just to make things slightly easier, because I'm sure some of you are frantically going through your Danish dictionaries at home, we've made this one multiple choice. So, is the message A, Skegness is so bracing? B, Skegness is so cold? Or C, Skegness is brilliant? What do you think that message was? Now we have a second message, also in Danish, from our good friend Liger. Here is Liger with the message.
Jeg har en gul mave.
Once again, can you translate that? Can we have the clip again, please?
Jeg har en gul mave.
And your options are for this are A, I have a yellow belly. B, I have a yellow banana. Or C, I love the colour yellow. What was the message there? Can you translate it? Fantastic. So now it is time for the answers for this round. I'm sure you haven't forgotten. I certainly haven't. To start off this round, we have Georgina and her magical magnifying glass that she was looking through. But did you manage to identify where she was looking at? The first answer was the fantastic Kinema in the Woods. It's a cinema in Woodhall Spa, the only cinema in the UK to use backwards projection. Second, we have the Jolly Fisherman statue in Skegness. Did you get that? So we will also accept Skegness as an answer. Third, Georgina was looking at Tattershall Castle. There we have it in all of its impressive majesty. There, Tattershall Castle. Then we had our translation section. So first of all, we had Maya from the Passage Festival. And her message was A, Skegness is so bracing. Well done if you got that. And then we had our second Danish message, which was A, I have a yellow belly.
force. It's got a lot of power. It makes me feel like it makes me feel like
Hello, my name is Ben, and I'm one of the creators and co-hosts of the Sofa Festival game show. The live shows took place on the 16th and 17th of July, but we thought we'd bring you some of that fun and show you some of the highlights from the best rounds. So right now, it's time to have a look at round 2. Guessapy the recipe. Chef Beth and myself donned our hats and challenged our teams to try and work out what we were making from the ingredients list alone. So, do you fancy yourself as Jamie Oliver or Adelia Smith? Let's find out how well you know your onions in the Guessapy the recipe round. Yes, it's time for Guessapy that recipe. You join us in the Sofa Festival Test Kitchen. Now, myself and Chef Beth are going to be cooking up a few different recipes. We're going to be reading out the list of ingredients. All you have to do is work out what recipe we're using or what are we making. For example, if I said you need the whites of 3 eggs and 150 grams of caster sugar, what would I be making? The answer would be meringues. Meringues. Hopefully you kind of understand what's happening this round. I think you might get it as the round continues. So Beth, could you tell us what you're making?
Of course. So recipe number 1. I have got 200 grams of caster sugar, 200 grams of softened butter, 4 eggs, 200 grams of self-raising flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 2 tablespoons of milk. So what could I be making?
I have no idea, Beth, but it sounds delicious.
It is.
Recipe number 2 is 200 grams of unsalted butter, but it had better be a bit softened. 200 grams of golden caster sugar, 1 large egg, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 400 grams of plain flour, plus just a little bit extra for dusting. What am I making?
Interesting. On to recipe number 3, and I have got 284 milliliter carton of double cream, 300 milliliters of full fat milk, 115 grams of golden caster sugar, 1 vanilla pod, 3 large free-range egg yolks, and very important, have lots of ice cubes at the ready. It's very important.
Those ice cubes are important, but why? What are you making, Beth?
Who knows? Who knows?
That's the aim of the game.
Aim of the round.
Recipe number 4 now. 200 grams of plain flour, a pinch of salt, 350 milliliters of milk, 2 large eggs, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, just a little bit more for frying. What am I making?
A little bit of frying there, I like that. And number 5, we are on to 500 grams of strong white flour, plus extra for dusting, 2 teaspoons of salt, 7 gram sachet fast action yeast, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and 300 milliliters of water. So what am I making there?
As we said earlier, it's the aim of the round.
It is indeed.
Hopefully you budding chefs and bakers have got some answers, because we are going to tell you what we are making right now.
Yes, so recipe number 1 was in fact your classic Victoria sponge cake. So well done.
It's a classic.
It is a classic.
It's a staple of every bake sale.
Oh, it is. It is, without a doubt.
Recipe 2, I was making some easy biscuits. Some biscuits, some easy ones. It's the most simple biscuit recipe I could find on the internet, believe it or not. Sharon is saying this is hard. It wasn't, Sharon. Those were easy biscuits. That's what they're called. Don't know what to say to you.
And number 3, with those mysterious ice cubes, was in fact ice cream. So
it all makes sense now, Beth. It all makes sense.
It does, yeah.
Recipe number 4. You've got to have got this one, surely. It was, of course, the classic pancake. None of these fancy American ones. I'm talking a traditional flat pancake.
Yes, definitely. And number 5 was classic white bread. So well done if anyone got that. I think maybe the yeast could have been a little clue as to what it was, but it was still challenging nonetheless.
It was. Unlike those easy biscuits. We are excited to see how you did this round.
Hello, Josh Baldwin here. The Sofa Festival game show was recorded on the 16th and 17th of July. We enjoyed it so much that we decided to collate clips from the game show. This was the round where we found out who the winner was and what they would be winning. In other words, the end of the show. Beth and Ben do a fabulous job of explaining this wonderful prize, and I really can't say much more as I will be ruining their explanation.
I can reveal the prize for the team with the highest score will receive this. There we go. This handcrafted Sofa Festival game show wooden spoon trophy, handmade with love and care. I mean, what more could you want, Ben? What more could you want?
Nothing else. That would complete my life, Beth, of course.
A big well done to the teams The Hollies, Off the Wall, Dan's Angels, 2 Meter Quiztants and Quizzo alla Lizzo for winning. So, here is the moment that these teams found out that they'd won and their lives literally changed. Enjoy.
The Hollies, or Mr. Holly, with 20 points.
Off the Wall with 20 points.
So, Dan's Angels, Just Angels, are the winners.
With 21 points, the team that we're not quite sure what their team name is, so I'm going to say they're 2 Meter Quistants, have won that wooden spoon. Top of the tree today, it is Quizzo alla Lizzo. Well done, Elizabeth.
Sorry, I felt it needed it.
And there we have it. That's the end of the Sofa Festival game show. Thank you very much for playing along. We do hope you've enjoyed it. So all there is to do now is say goodbye.
Spillemand, spil for mig.
God middag. tới.
Jeg ved, at det er en levende. Jeg tror, det er en levende. se, at hans hånd er beskidt nu, ikke? Hvorfor kigger du? Han er sur.
Lucille was not in sight. I asked my friends about her, but all they looked was tight. Lucille, please come back where she belongs. I beg her to you, baby, please don't leave me alone. Lucille was not in sight. I asked my friends about her, but all they looked was tight. Lucille, please come by what you love. I beg her to you, baby, please don't leave me alone. Lucille, baby, satisfy my heart. Lucille, baby, satisfy my heart. Baby, and gave you such a wonderful start.
Hey. Hey.
se refleje la estrella en tu pelo, la estrella en tu pelo, la estrella en tu pelo. Y el agua pura que lleva al río, se refleja en mi ventana, dueña del corazón mío. El agua pura que lleva al río, se refleja en mi ventana, dueña del corazón mío, dueña del corazón mío. Por Dios, alcalde mayor, no le pegue a los ladrones, porque usted tiene una niña, ay, 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 y que parte los corazones. Ay, 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 madre, ay, 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 madre.
Bravo.